everyone, this is Tequila, and today I have my Honeybee Gardens Buzz Box to show you. So this is very similar to some of the other beauty subscription boxes, but these aren't a monthly subscription. They're just available, and you can purchase them each month. So it's not a subscription, and I actually kind of like that because that means that usually I'll wait for their preview, which they do pretty early on in the month, and they'll kind of let you know what you're going to get, and then a couple things will be a surprise. But I love their makeup, and especially with this box, because I got to try some more, because before I had tried their mineral foundation, the pressed mineral foundation. I loved it, and I was actually almost out of it. I have not hit pan on a foundation in a long time, because usually either my skin tone changes and I need a new color, or I just decide that I don't like it anymore. And since I switched to the more natural stuff, I haven't really been using the less natural ones, so I hit pan on their Avignon, I believe that's how you pronounce that, foundation. But when I saw that the box for April was going to include your shade of foundation, I checked it and saw what else I was going to get, and I ordered it right away. So I follow them on Instagram, and that's how I find out about their stuff. I will link their Instagram in the description box, although it's really easy to find because I think it's just Honeybee Gardens. But anyway, let's see what's in this box. Okay, I'm going to open it up. And for those of you who are not familiar with ASMR, as you might not be if you're watching this for the box contents and not so much for the relaxation purposes, I won't go really deep into it. You can Google ASMR and find out so much more information, but it's basically a type of relaxation video in this case. So I will be doing some tapping, sort of taking my time, and I might do a little bit of whispering. I'm already speaking softly, so that's why I'm doing those things. It's for relaxation purposes, but I am also showing you what's in the box. Okay, so as usual, with most of these boxes, there's a card that tells you what's in the box, so I'll be referring to that as I go. So let's see what's in the box. I'm reorganizing a little bit so I can kind of follow along the card as I'm going. So this is the first thing, and this is a big part of why I jumped on ordering this box ASAP. This is the Cosmopolitan eyeshadow palette. And it's in cardboard packaging, and I will read the back to you before I show it to you. You do it all. Battle the boys in the boardroom by day, domestic goddess duty by night. Nothing slows you down. Conquer your day with sophistication and style. These neutrals will ensure that you always look polished. Play with the mixture of textures to give you an au naturel glow or a refined diva look. Okay, so open this up. Okay, I've used this a couple times, so I want to make sure there's no dust that's going to come off. So there's the palette, and it has this little double-ended, doing it with one hand is difficult. It is my non-dominant hand, so it has a double-ended brush applicator. You can see I've already used it, which is actually not bad. I still do use my brushes to blend, but the little applicator actually applies pretty well, and this end is good for my crease, so I'm actually going to use the little brush. Okay, so now that I can hold it without fear of that falling out, there are 4 colors. So there's Cashmere, Satin Sheets, PS Pink, and Angelic. Now, before I did this video, I did a really quick look with 2 of the colors, and I used Cashmere a little bit on my outer corner and into my crease just a little bit, and then Satin Sheets all over my lid, so I'll show you that. And Cashmere and the PS Pink, those are both matte, and then the Satin Sheets and Angelic are both shimmer, and they're really pretty colors. I've actually tried them all now because I just couldn't wait, and I was actually waiting on a piece of equipment for my filming, and I wasn't sure when I was going to get it. I didn't want to wait forever to use this awesome palette. So I believe, yes, that these eyeshadow palettes are normally $29.99, so that's already more than the price of the box. And I have been looking at this one for months, so I am really glad I got to try that. I love the colors. The colors are actually very pigmented. I will mention too that on my eyes today I did not use primer. I normally would, just for longevity, but I didn't use primer, and they still show up very well. And they're very blendable and super pretty, so that is definitely awesome. Now I'll read the card to you. So this is the eyeshadow palette, $29.99. Beautifully blendable, highly pigmented shadows in complementary colors. Each 4-shade collection comes in a recyclable magnetic palette and includes a dual-end sponge brush bamboo applicator, which is eco-friendly and cruelty-free. And this is also gluten-free. And I know some people ask, why is that important? But I have heard that some people who cannot tolerate gluten actually do have issues with gluten in their makeup, so that can be a problem, even though I am not personally gluten intolerant. So the next thing is the foundation. And this is the shade Avignon, Avignon. I believe I'm pronouncing that properly, but I might not be. So this is talc-free, paraben-free, fragrance-free, thank goodness, because I cannot tolerate artificial fragrances, and oil-free. It's also gluten-free, and there are quite a few certified organic ingredients, and it is a vegan formula. So I think most people would buy the little compact that they sell, which is really cute, but it makes it a little bit bigger. So I actually just keep mine in these little plastic containers, which are kind of the perfect size to go in my purse. I'm trying to open this quietly. There we go. And they do stay closed pretty well. Like I said, they're the perfect size for me to fit in my little makeup pouch in my purse. So I usually just keep mine in there. I think that you could probably also put this in another magnetic palette, like if you had one of the bigger ones. But like I said, this is perfect for me because I go through it. I wear it every day, so I go through it pretty quickly. It's great to use to mattify my Badger Balm tinted sunscreen, which I use on my face. So it's really, really good for that. And it's actually pretty decent coverage. Depending on the brush you use, you can actually get probably at least good medium coverage out of this. I would say if you applied it over like a primer or something, you can actually probably get fairly heavy-ish coverage out of it. So if that's a concern, it's definitely good for that. So I will read you the card now. This is the Pressed Mineral Powder Foundation, and it is normally $10.99. It says, so versatile you'll never know how you functioned without it. Evens out skin tone, leaving a natural silky finish. Adjustable coverage, never heavy or cakey. Talc-free, oil-free, fragrance-free. Available in 8 shades. And it is certified gluten-free and vegan. And I actually do have that on lightly right now. So it does definitely evens out my skin tone, which is nice because I do sometimes have a little bit of like redness or whatever, but it still allows my skin texture to still show through, which I really like. I don't like the really heavy foundation look. So the next thing, and this was the most difficult decision, is the Luscious lip gloss. And you can see the window that shows the color. And I love the tube that this comes in. It's so sleek and pretty, and it has a doe foot applicator. And I do have it on right now. Such a pretty color. So the color I got is Glam I Am, and there are, looks like 5 shades, so I think there's a clear and 4 colors. I do not remember what the other colors are. I remember that there was a red that I almost got, but then I told myself that I have enough reds, and I should probably go for something a little more neutral because I'm constantly looking for something neutral when I wear bolder eye makeup, and so I decided to go with that color. And I am going to take a brief break because my cats have decided to fuss with each other, so I'm going to go solve that and I will be right back. Okay, so the lip gloss. So this is the Luscious lip gloss. I love the word luscious. It sounds so nice. So this is the Luscious lip gloss, and it is $11.99. It says vitamin E, cocoa butter, and olive oil come together to create this super moisturizing lip gloss that will give you incredible shine. Each shade has its own unique flavor. It is available in 5 shades. It is vegan and it is certified gluten-free. So I believe the shade that I got is mango flavored. Okay, there's a little bit of a mango flavor there. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what some of the other ones are, but I don't quite remember, so I will definitely leave a link to their website so you can go check it out. Okay, now, the last 2 things, one of them I got to pick, and then, and all of these other ones I did get to pick which palette I wanted, which foundation shade I wanted, which lip gloss I wanted, and sometimes they let you pick like that, especially with that foundation, I think, and then sometimes they just send, I think they just send like their pick, like a sort of grab bag situation. It's kind of been different each time, which is what makes it really cool, but, so then the next thing I got, and I actually have not opened this up yet, because I like the plastic sounds. So pretty too, look at that. It's so pretty. Okay, this is the Orange Spice Tea Honey Soap, and this is manufactured by Honey Hill Farms in New Carlisle, Ohio. So that's actually not too far from me since I'm in Detroit, which is in Michigan. It does smell really good. I have so many soaps to try, and that's why I haven't opened this up, but when I do, what I'll probably do, and this is kind of a tip, I guess, with bars of soap like this, if I put them in my shower as is, they get, I mean, I don't know about the formulation of the soap, but in general, they get kind of gooey, and I end up feeling like I lose a lot of soap. So what I do, and I've got my husband doing this with his soap too, is I cut it in little chunks, and then that way I can travel with it. And then also if I want to try different ones, I'm not trying to wrap up a wet bar of soap to save for later, if that makes any sense. But anyway, I will probably be cutting this one into little chunks too, but it's so pretty. Like the top of it, it's just, oh, there we go. See that? Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. I really like the color texture thing, and yellow isn't even usually my color. Anyway, let's read about that. Each big 5-ounce bar is handcrafted in small batches. Richly scented, our honey soaps produce a wonderful lather. No artificial colorants, petroleum, animal fat, or preservatives. Available in 10 scents, and this is gluten-free. And there were a whole bunch of different scents to choose from, so that was nice. And I was actually between that one and another one. I don't remember which one it was, but I decided to go with the orange spice tea because I didn't have anything quite like that already. Okay, so the last thing is this. And this is a perfume sachet in Frangipani. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that's how I've been saying it in my mind this whole time, so we're gonna go with it. So the back of it says, the perfume sachet Incense d'Orville exudes the fragrances that nature offers us in its infinite expressions. This sachet can be used in a diversity of spaces. Place it in secret corners, on shelves, or between linen. As a personal memo, tuck it under a pillow or place in suitcases. The perfume is blended with natural essential oils. From time to time, gently knead the package to reinvigorate the essential oils. The fragrance will last for many months. And this comes from Maroma in Oroville, India. It is a member of Fair Trade Forum India. It's a little bit floral for me. It's actually a really nice fragrance, but I don't tend to be a huge fan of florals. However, I have a sister and a mother, and they both like these sort of floral scents, I think. So I might actually give it to one of them just because I think they might enjoy it a little bit more. I do love the idea though, and I love that Honeybee Gardens sends this kind of thing with their packages, like something that's a little bit different. The last time I got one, it was a little incense set, which was really cool too. So that's really nice. Plus it's just awesome for the tapping. Okay, so Frangipani Scented Drawer Sachet. This gently scented sachet can be used almost anywhere. On shelves, between linen and closets and drawers, or place them in your car for a little aromatherapy on the road. Each sachet is blended with natural essential oils that are infused into fine sandalwood powder and then packaged into handmade paper pouches. It's gluten-free and vegan. And I just thought of the fact that I believe I've heard people pronounce that sachet as well. I've always said it sachet, and I believe anyone I've ever heard say it has said it that way, although I know people sometimes get a little fussy about the pronunciation of words. So if I've been pronouncing it wrong, I apologize, and let me know in the comments so that next time I get something I can say it the more acceptable way. Anyway, so that's my Honeybee Gardens box. So that was 5 products, and it was $24 with free shipping. So the other cool thing, and my ASMR friends should really appreciate this, I think, is that it comes with this stuff. And the reason that I like this is because the sounds it makes are so nice. I love the texture, and it makes for great photos. I love taking photos with this stuff, and as soon as I opened this up and started playing with it, one of my cats ran over here because he loves these little things. Let's see if I can fish one out. All stuck together, but see, they're kind of like jiggly and, or you know, like I don't know, they're kind of interesting. He likes to bat them around and chew on them. He doesn't eat them because I wouldn't give them to him if he ate them, But I'm not sure I'll give him these because they do have that scent on them, and sometimes essential oils can really bother cats. But sometimes I get the kind that I get this stuff in a lot of boxes because a lot of the organic makeup companies send it, and I save it just for him to play with. And I end up picking this stuff up all the time, but he loves it. It's one of those free cat toys. So anyway, that was my buzz box for April. And again, I will link to everything in the description box, so you can go check it out if you want to. And I will be doing another very similar unboxing packaging video soon, because I have a couple other packages of stuff that I really want to show you guys. So definitely make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and check back soon for another video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, or a restful sleep, or both, depending on what time of day it is for you. And I will talk to you all again soon. Bye!